All right. So I said I was gonna do this video about this. This is my insights. I was gonna get my 2 cents on it about having a proven dog versus a non-proven dog. So we're gonna get on the topic of the proven dog first. Um, Proven dog, you're gonna see everything this dog has to bring to the table. You know, from the high prey drive, the mouth, the stamina, endurance, the work ethic, the drive. You're gonna see all that. And you know, once you see that and you see he got it all the time, you're like, oh yeah, he definitely be one of the dogs. I'm gonna just say the dam or the sire. You know, you want to have them in a pedigree. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what it is, a dam or a sire. So you see all them traits coming out. You see all them good attributes coming out of them dogs where they don't came down from some of their great grandparents, and so forth. You seeing it. You like, oh man, this dog is really, really awesome. And now you breed that dog to some good, just say typically, you know, it be males that you will breed, because usually that's all they talk about. Oh, I had to double up on this, you know, this dog, which is good, because when you double up on stuff, you definitely want to keep them traits in there tight and then keep them in there in that gene pool. But you know, you breed this dog to some fine females, some fine females. So now, say if you breed them to 1 or 2 females, you have, you know, just say around 2 litters, it mainly can bring you about 16 to 20 pups. So you may keep the whole litter, both of them litters, and you want to evaluate your time, your effort, and putting into this proven dog, which you want to see the percentage that comes out. So now you saying, well, you like, oh man, this dog right here, out of 8, maybe 2 made it. So really, you know, I'm just saying, I'm hypothetically speaking. So understand what I'm saying. I'm hypothetically speaking. Only 2 came out, and maybe 3 came out of that. So out of 2 litters and maybe 20 to 16 dogs, only 5. So that's a low. That's a low percentage. 5 out of 16. Maybe 6 would have been, 7 would have been a good percentage. But anyways, and we say, you know, we let these dogs mature when they get, like, you know, some dogs, they start off early, like, you know, the Red Boy Jocko, them dogs turn on 6, 7, 8 months. So, but typically it'd be from 12 to 15 months when dogs sometimes turn on. And sometimes they get their first year, they smell it, they taste it, they want it, and they'll see another dog on the yard acting a certain way, and then they'll hurt, you know, it just clicks like that. So, and that's why I want to get on the topic of the unproven, but I ain't gonna get on the unproven. So I'm gonna try to break this proven dog down so y'all can understand where I'm coming from and what I'm trying to say. But that proven dog, all his pups, so, you know, just say five made it out, 3 out of 1 litter and 2 out of the other one. So, and he bred to some fine females now. These females, they got intelligence, they got smart, they got mouth, they got a work ethic, and you like, you know, I could at least got a better percentage than this out of this proven dog. And then you breed him again to see, you know, and so this dog still, out of some more other bitches you breed him to, he's still that same 2. So you like, yep. I mean, you like, man, you know, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just not, you know, doing something right. So you got to go back to the drawing board. So now we go to the unproven dog that people never get a chance to prove itself. I feel like they just get unnoticed. They get pushed back when dogs not showing signs early, and people don't have the patience. That's why they be unproven. That's why they say, oh, this dog with this. You see, if you read some of the old articles, a lot of dogs got sold 2 or 3 times, and the last man that got the dog be successful with the dog, it's been proven that they don't been successful with the dog. The other dog men that had them got him out there and did what they did with him, and they didn't turn out the way they wanted to in that manner of time. That's when they start putting that saying they unproven. I sell this mutt, or I sell this cur. And this third person get this dog, like this dog, give him a little bit of time, wait till this dog mature, And this dog produced better than, I'm gonna just say his brother. Produced better than his brother. Bred to some other fine females, and this dog, they had the same amount of pups. Just say 16, maybe to 20. He got 4 or 5 coming out of each litter. Now, this is the dog they said it wasn't proven. So that's why I say you can't judge a book by its cover. Some dogs don't turn on before the other one. Some of them, his brother, they came out the same litter, can turn on for him. It might take him 3 years. It might take him 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, but you don't give up on it. You sit there and wait. And sometimes we call them unproven dogs, but when they unproven, maybe they don't have a high prey drive. Maybe they might be good with a family. A family they may be good with. They're a protection dog. You just never know. They might be an alarm dog. And I think really now these days when we typically doing stuff, or we go out of town, or we in the house and we got that piece up in there, this dog can alarm something. They hear before we do. So I think, in my opinion, the unproven dogs can be used. They just get, they just don't get talked about enough, in my opinion. And not saying nobody don't want a proven dog. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I want to see them signs. I want to see them dogs be proven. I want to be able to, get my dog some exploitation or some exposure by showing his traits, where he came from, and that bloodline and that strand. I want to do that. But a lot of times it be the unproven dogs that everybody give up on that produces better than the proven dogs that everybody like. And it's done been stories about some dogs that were great proven dogs that didn't produce hardly nothing. Hardly nothing. We look at the Allen's tornado dog. I mean, we don't know the story behind it, but I read an article, and one article, this was some years ago, but what did she produce? Great dog, double grand champion. What did she produce? I don't hear some stories about some Zebo stuff. He wasn't a good producer, depending on how tight you had at Zebo. So, I mean, that's just stories, but, everybody got their own opinion about certain things. And I just wanted to do, a video on this to give my insight on some of these things that people tend to give up on. And I can give you another analogy. That's like if you got two sons, one so awesome in sports and he good in the books. The other one's just, he might be an average son. So you telling me you're going to give up on the son? Figure out what he likes to do, and then see whatever he likes to do. Put your time and your effort in what he likes to do, and the strength, and put strength in that, what he likes to do. That's the same thing with an unproven dog. See what that dog like to do, because it's something he got to like to do. It's something that dog can do good. And I feel like we don't take the time out enough to figure out what this dog like to do. You just throw him in the garbage just because he ain't like his brother or sister. You just throw him in the garbage, and that's really biased. And I'm gonna give you another prime example. I had 2 dogs. This when I very first bought into some of the Lonzo Greenwood, Eli Bolio. I bought a female off of this, and and I bought another female off of that. Now the aunt, when I got the aunt, she wasn't really turned. Now her niece was turned. 6, 7 months old, her niece was wanting to hit him, so I had to literally take the niece out because the niece was already hot. But then it took the aunt to turn on, like, maybe when they got around 15 months old. That's when she really started having that, that prey drive to come out of her, that gameness, that, showing some signs and all that stuff. Now, granted, when she wasn't turning on, you talking about something that like to exercise. As soon as she get out the gate, she like to exercise. She would boom, get that exercise. And that's a great trait from these Lonzo Green with Eli Bolio. They got super wind. Majority of them, they'll work themselves. That's all they do. Zoom, zoom, zoom. So, and I seen that. So, and then I had I think he had gave me another one for purchasing something. So he gave me their aunt, but she was a little older than them. So I got her. She was a good dog. The aunt, she had real good temperament. And she would get along with other dogs. I mean, just even if a dog just showing growling in front of her face, and she was off her brother and sister breeding. She was a Mr. November, Sinclair's Mr. November, and I think it was Bullyfoot's winter, coldest winter. That's the name. So she was off her brother and sister. And sometimes you tend, when you breed brother and sister, a lot of time they don't get that prey drive right then and there. It'd be later on down the line. But anyway, fast forward, I got her, and she was about like 3 years old. She might have been like two, 2.5, something about like close to 3. And I bred her to my Lackey's Brit dog, which he was another dog. Wasn't aggressive at all. Wasn't aggressive. He was 50% off Lackey's Diego. I bred them two together. I put this on everything I love. 2 non-confrontational dogs. And I guess it was the way they bred. One was bred, brood, stock, and the other one was a little bred inbred. We wasn't heavy inbred. He was just 50% off Lackey's Diego. All them dogs came out hot. All 7 of them. She had 8. One of them died because I think it had a nasal infection, and I was trying to get my best to get that. I took the little baby thing, the suction, to try to get him, but while I was at work, I didn't have time to sit there and watch to save him, so he ended up dying. So she had 4 girls, 4 boys, and all them dogs came out hot, all of them. And but who's to say? A lot of people say, "Oh, that's all I want to have is a proven dog." But do a proven dog produce better than an unproven dog? Sometimes they don't work out like that. It'd be on the other side. I mean, it just depends on what strand you got. It'd be on the other side. I have witnessed that. Now, 2 of these dogs right here, a lot of people would never bred because they was unproven. They was family dogs. Lackey's Brit, he was a family dog. He got along with cats. Sinclair's Goya Beans, a family dog, got along, but she probably would chase a cat, I'm pretty sure. But then when she got like after her, what was it? I think it was second litter, she started to turn on. Like it just started clicking. Like some of my dogs get rowdy, she would get rowdy. So I mean, it just really all depends. And so, like I said, proven versus unproven. That stuff that really is out the window. I mean, a lot of people will look at this video and might say, he's wrong. Hey, I just look at it different. I like dogs, especially if I like to keep them. If I like to keep them, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna put them in my program to see how they gonna produce. I think they deserve a chance, especially if I put my time, my effort, my money into this dog. I'm gonna see what they gonna do. I ain't gonna just put him back to he just a pet. Okay, why is this pet producing better than this proven dog right here? You get what I'm saying? Why is it? And so, like I said, that's a very good topic to really think about. And I might, down the line, jump on and think about something else that I didn't get to mention in this video, but a lot of people look at stuff like that. They I'll never breed this dog. Because when I used to be on Facebook and they have all them dog sites on there, a lot of people, is he proven? Is he proven? Is he proven? That's all they talk about. I'm like, I mean, you want to see them traits come out. You want to see them prove themselves, especially if they came off some foundation stuff. You want to see if they got the same intensity as their parents, their grandparents, their great grandparents, or better. That's what you breed for, to breed the better. But I don't see unproven dogs, people that give up on these unproven dogs. And it's not necessarily what they ain't unproven. They just never had a chance. They never had a shot. That's like I was giving an analogy about the sun. It's something that he liked to do. You just got to figure it out. And once you figure it out, and if he liked to do that, but you can't give all this time to this other son that got good grades and he's good in about every sport, and then you give up on this son, you don't pay him no attention. He might be good at, drawing or, anything, you know what I'm saying? But you got to take a chance on him. And I feel like in life in general, we don't take the time out to see these things, man, unfold or unravel. We just give up on things because they not showing signs early enough for us. We just give up on, man, yeah, I'm about to get his dog away. And like I said about some of the old breeders, they would buy a dog or get a dog from somebody else. Boom, they don't like him. They keep him maybe a couple weeks to 3 months, they say, oh, this dog can't do nothing for me. And you got to get used to a dog anyway, you know, and they'll pass them down. They get it to that other person. I'm gonna give you another analogy. Like whenever I can't pronounce his name, but his name's spelled Girox. Gutru. I think that's how you pronounce it. Gutru. But he got the Hank dog. Everybody didn't like that dog because he was a slow starter. When he got him, look what happened. He made some phenomenal dogs off of him. And then when Bulls was able to start a line off of that Hanks Burton stuff. So I mean, it's just to every man's way of doing things. Sometimes it works out for some men, and sometimes it don't. But me, I'm a person. I like to go to the drawing board if it's not working. But I promise you, I'm gonna use that dog, especially if I put that time in him. It don't matter if he just got smarts. It don't matter, And see, a lot of times you want to have them dogs that I said unproven dogs, because maybe if you got your line too tight, and you could take this dog that's haven't showed any sign he's a pet, and loosen up that line a little bit with this dog. Put a little bit of temper in, just loosen up a tad bit, and watch how phenomenal them dogs come out. So it's all about studying, knowing the art, the science, and I like to say the anticipation, because all of them goes hand in hand. The art is just sometimes just letting it, as you looking at these dogs on a day-to-day basis, seeing what you want to hook up a dam and a sire, and then the science, which you going and digging into that pedigree, seeing how another man's done something. Maybe you can implement it, or you go the opposite way, and maybe it still works out. And then you look at the anticipation, where you just seeing art and science, and you say, okay, I'm gonna try out both of them. The anticipation, of saying I might just try to breed this granddaughter back to her grandpops, or just something like just anything. That's where that anticipation comes in. And I'm a very realist person when it comes to certain things like that. I think like that. I say, this might happen like this. This might happen like this. But I hope I broke down some things of allowing you to just see my thought process on it. And then like I say, a lot of people that listen to this, they might say, he wrong, he ain't right. I ain't never seen a proven dog, unproven dog produce better than you know what I'm saying. You may not seen it, and I know a lot of people probably don't done it, but they just don't never tell you. So I hope I really just broke this down thoroughly, and gave y'all some more ideas to just think outside the box with these dogs. And that's what you got to do to be successful. If something ain't working, if it is working, don't fix it. If something ain't working, you fix it. So I hope I, gave y'all an earful. I hope y'all gave y'all, a mindful on my insight on an unproven dog a proven dog versus an unproven dog. And what the abilities, what you can get, and you can get the good and the bad out of both of them. But unlikely, you can get the good out of the bad that everybody says the bad, and then you can get the good out of everybody says you can get the good from everybody says that's bad. Like, well, you can get, hold on, why I say that? I say you can get the bad that everybody says bad, but you can get good, but you can get everybody says the good, and you can get the bad out of that. There we go. But I confused myself on that. But I hope y'all really enjoyed it. This is All Will Kennels, man. I'm just trying to improve. I'm trying to improve in every aspect. And like I say, big shout out goes to all the kennels I look at. Y'all know who y'all are. I got to give y'all a shout out. Y'all still doing some things. And I'm still listening. I'm still learning. I'm still observing. I'm still implementing. I'm still putting some things together myself. And so hopefully next year, man, will be a better year for me, far as job wise, to put me in a position to be able to do a video every week, every other couple of days, to give y'all and show y'all about this Lonzo Greenwood Eli Bolio, which is crossed out with a 6-way cross, and it's really going good. And I'm yet is best to come. Yet is yet to come. Best is yet to come. That's what I'm gonna say. A little tired, but yeah. I hope y'all doing well, man. I appreciate y'all just taking the time out to listen to me for a little bit. All right, y'all have a good one.